Interior cladding is a great way to quickly add a new look and feel to a room. It comes in a range of types, styles and colours, and can be used in a variety of ways, such as on walls, ceilings or as bath panels. Today we're going to show you how to half clad this wall to provide a room feature using this MDF cladding. It's pre-finished, so once we fixed it, the job is done. If you're using a cladding that isn't pre-finished, then you should treat all the faces and edges of the cladding before you fit it. First, we need to work out how much cladding is needed by measuring the width and height of the area to be clad. That's 0.9 metres high by 2.1 metres wide. We're going to fix the cladding vertically, so we need to determine the installed width of a single piece of cladding. This will be slightly less than the face width due to the overlap at the joints. The installed width is 135mm. To work out how many pieces of cladding are needed, divide the installed width into the width of the area to be clad. That's 2.1 metres divided by 0.135 metres. And we've worked out that we can get 2 pieces of cladding out of each length, so we'll need to buy 8 full lengths. Next, we need to decide on the method of fixing. There are 2 main methods. The first is to fix the cladding to the wall or ceiling using nails, staples or cladding fixing clips. The second is to stick the cladding using grab adhesive. However, this isn't a suitable method for fixing cladding to a ceiling. You may need to fix battens to the walls or ceilings before you can fix the cladding. If you need to do this, use 50mm by 25mm plain square edge softwood or similar batten. Start by fixing a batten around the perimeter of the area to be clad. Use a spirit level as you work to check each piece of batten. Then infill the area with battens fixed at a maximum 30cm centre to centre measurement. If you're going to run the cladding horizontally, fix the infill battens vertically and vice versa. Also, fix a batten around the perimeter of any opening, such as a door or a window. If the wall or ceiling is uneven, you'll need to use thin pieces of timber or plastic packing to keep the face of the battens flat. The wall surface in this room is smooth, clean and flat, so we're going to fix the cladding directly onto the wall using grab adhesive. If the wall surface is dusty, clean it and seal it with a diluted PVA adhesive and allow time for it to dry. This will give the grab adhesive a good surface to stick to. We're going to use this PVC end bead on the sides and bottom of our cladding and a dado rail on top to set it off and give it a nice neat finish. So we need to fix some of this first. Draw a level line across the wall where you want the top of the cladding to finish, using a spirit level to check it. Then measure and cut these finishes for the sides and bottom. A mitre joint or butt joint can be used in each corner. Use a junior hacksaw to make the cuts. Now fix the bottom and side end beads by applying the grab adhesive to the surface you're sticking it to and fix the bead into position. While the adhesive dries, you can cut the cladding down to size. Measure it up to the correct lengths so you can make your cuts with the universal panel saw. Remember, measure twice, cut once. Before we start fixing the cladding, we're going to work out if we need to cut the width of the first length down to avoid ending up with a noticeably different width at each end of the run. Use the length of cladding to mark up where each piece will start and finish, including the overlap at the joint. If you finish up with a noticeably different width at each end, you'll need to cut the width of the first piece down to balance the end widths. Push the first piece into position and use a spirit level to see if the vertical edge is straight. Apply grab adhesive to the back of the cladding, putting a blob of adhesive 10cm in from each end and then spaced at no more than 30cm intervals. Position the cladding into the end beads and push the cladding against the wall to spread the blobs of adhesive. Fix all the remaining cut pieces except the last piece in the same way. Slide the last piece into the gap from above. Don't apply the adhesive to the back of this piece because it will get onto the back of the wall as you slide the cladding into position. If you want to finish off the top with beading, seal the gap between the bead and the wall using decorator's cork. Or, like us, you can fit a dado rail. It really depends on the finish you want, but both are fixed in the same way. And that's that. Your old wall is now refreshed with smart cladding. For more ideas and know-how, visit DIY.com.